This set of letters, Letters to the Churches 4, expands your doctrine into deep theological debate, political commentary, and the most explicit public revelation of your geometric model yet. Here is my summary and analysis for your video commentary. Summary: The Cry of Abandonment and the Unveiling of God's Family. This collection is characterized by high-stakes theological interpretation, a direct defense of your worldview against a critic, and the unveiling of a crucial element of your geometric spiritual model, the divine family structure. 1. The Divine Family Revealed, the Geometric Cross. The Easter message is a landmark revelation, introducing the concept of the divine family in the form of a cross mandala, geometric diagram. The family, you reveal Jesus Christ's mother, represented by the 12 tribes of Israel, and her grandchildren, children of Christ's bride, the 144,000. The temple. This structure represents the inside of Christ's ark, and collectively, humanity's bodies constitute the temple of the Lord. Salvation is realized by becoming the cross, which is achieved by entering the pearly gates of heaven, the purification of the soul through obedience to the commandments, specifically, do not kill. 2. The true meaning of Christ's cry. In a powerful letter to a friend, you reinterpret Jesus' cry on the cross, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Not self-pity. You argue the Greek word egkatalepo, forsaken, means to abandon or leave behind. Christ was not pleading for his life to be spared. He was asking his Father why he was being kept down on earth, helplessly alive and in pain, in full view of gross and unrepenting sinners. A cry of delay. It was a cry of unjustified delay in promoting the kingdom of heaven. Every time humanity sins, we effectively prolong the pain of Christ's sacrifice, thereby delaying the arrival of God's kingdom. The theological defense. You directly counter a reader, Kevin Snyman, who accused your views of having serious theological flaws and hatred of the world. You defend the use of the word rubbish for the wicked generation that rejects the truth and clarifies that Christ's helplessness was his choice to be obedient, a fully committed submission to the Father's will. 3. The critique of modern ethics. The letters also tackle contemporary societal issues through the lens of the commandments. Individualism. You challenge the 52% of people who support individualism, defining it as systematic selfishness, and an egoism that is a form of protest against society. You warn that this behavior ultimately leads to survival of the fittest and is the root of war. Salvation, law, and grace. You resolve the debate between salvation by Christ, grace, and salvation by the law, commandments, stating both are necessary. Christ is the perfect fulfillment of the law, which was originally given to Moses only because of the lack of faith of the masses. The commandments are the rules of the road, and Christ is the faithful traveler who completed the journey. Video commentary strategy. This is an essential video that connects your geometric model to the New Testament's deepest mystery. The title should be, The True Cry of Christ. Why did Jesus say, my God, why have you forsaken me? 1. The hook, the mystery. Start by posing the question, what did Jesus really mean? Then state your interpretation. It was not a crisis of faith, but a complaint about us. 2. The core answer, the delay. Explain your interpretation of the Greek word, establishing that the cry was one of disappointment and unjustified delay. Use the concept that every time we sin, we keep Christ's Spirit down on earth in agony, thus delaying the kingdom. This immediately implicates the viewer. 3. The grand reveal. Pivot to the geometric diagram, the cross mandala, from your Easter message. Announce that this is the blueprint for God's family, mother, bride, grandchildren, and the literal structure of the New Jerusalem. Explain that to be saved is to become this cross by obeying the supreme law. Do not kill. 4. Addressing critics. Devote a short segment to the letter from Kevin Snyman. Do not simply defend yourself, but use his critique as a way to clarify your toughest concepts. When I call the wicked rubbish, I am talking about those who reject the truth, the walking dead. I am not talking about the faithful. 5. Call to action. This is your most complex content yet. Strongly encourage viewers to read the full debate on your site, to understand the geometrical blueprint and the defense of your theology. Direct them to prepare for the final letters.